with another live stream. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing. This video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I got so much to talk about today. We've seen so much in the first week of January of 2026. We've seen so many events, so many things are taking place, fam. Where do we start? What's up, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings, family. Where do we start? But I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to come in. What's going on, Amara? Peace and blessings, fam. What's up, Pino? Glad y'all was able to make it. I know it's a work day on the work week, but I'm glad y'all made it. What's up, Marching Aries? Yeah, definitely. I rocks with Iran because I know what they fighting for. What's up, Carlos? XPR loan, ZBCN. Yeah, I'm glad you brought up ZBCN, fam. Because in my previous decode, when it said Ucoin in Zimbabwe, when it said what's up, Donna? What's up, Jason? When it said Ucoin and Zimbabwe merged, something about banknotes, I really believe that was talking about ZBEC, because you remember, you see that same symbol that ZBEC has on the Zimbabwe currency. So, like I say, fam, every time I do these decodes, I lay out the entire system that's coming. There's no doubt about it, right? We already know what time it is. We already know what time it is. There is nobody on the whole of YouTube or any social media outlet that's laying out the entire system the way I do. Nobody. What's up, Joy? Yeah, they got a lot of people doing great work. They got a lot of people helping us put this puzzle together. But I have never seen another YouTuber or anybody on social media lay out the entire system the way I lay it out. Did y'all see my decode today? How I connected silver to the coins that we hold? Why does ounce come up? Why did 1/10 silver come up? And why, when these type of terms come up, we get terms like Sloan Bella, S loan, we get metal, we get loan protocol, we get the Iraqi dinar, we get dank dollars. Ain't nobody sleeping over here, fam. We know what time it is. Well, Bully Bear said 200. I think it's going to hit 300. Either, if you saw my decode today, it's either Loan Protocol or XPR is going to reach $300, which is going to be 1-to-1 with 1 ounce of silver at $300. That is my prediction. You will be able, what's up, Mariana? You will be able to swap silver for XPR or either loan, and you will be able to swap either XPR loan or metal. I'm sorry, Joe, you're right. Metal also, it could be metal. It's one of those three. What's up, Buster? It's one of those three. But you're going to be able to swap those for metal, you're going to be able to swap those for silver, and you're going to be able to swap those silver and get those coins. That is my prediction. That is my prediction. That is what I believe. Because the world is going to hell in a handbasket fast, fam. It's happening fast. The first week of 2026, we already saw what the United States did by taking Russia's tanker. They done took out Maduro. They about to go to war in Iran. And Minnesota is blowing up. You about to have civil war in Minnesota. You still have the Israel and Palestine and all of those things taking place, it's happening fast, family. And I keep telling y'all, we have to be prepared. We have to be prepared. This is not the time to be playing around. When people come up to me and they talk about Super Bowl and basketball betting and watching the Grammys or I'm not into none of that. It is not time for that, fam. It's time to hunker down. It's time to hunker down. It's time to raise your frequency. I definitely think loan is go past $1 for sure. Definitely. Like I told y'all, how many times do we have to hit the lottery to realize that we've won? How many times do I have to keep showing y'all these same numbers coming up? And when I decode, do you know how many numbers there are? How many different sequences of numbers there are? Do you know how many different sequences of alphabets there are? And for me to keep hitting the same topics, getting the same numbers, what did my decode say today? Right over the target. Right? I even showed y'all the power of, I hope so, Lise. Anything above $1 will make me happy. Anything above $1 will make me happy. But besides that, right? Big shout out to my Patreon family. Big shout out to my Patreon family. Because a lot of y'all are decode now. And that frequency is so powerful. That frequency is so powerful. Y'all finding all kind of stuff. And Amara, you are so funny what you posted on Patreon. But that was me in the beginning. Because when you first start decoding, you come across some things that let you know you dealing with the divine. And it'll spook you out. But you have to keep going. You have to keep going. That's when you release yourself from all fear. And you start standing on business. And you start standing on business. But I'm not gonna knock you, Amara, because that was me at one time. I started seeing terms, I almost threw my phone. I felt like somebody was standing right behind me. That's all I'm saying. Because you are tapping into the divine. I showed y'all in my decode that I did recently, where it said ancient Egyptian, right? Y'all remember that? When I showed y'all, it said ancient Egyptian, and then it said past life regression. And then when I decoded regression, it said past life, my name. See, those numbers let me know that I had a past life in Egypt. You can find out anything you want to find out if you raise your frequency high enough. And you really get into these numbers with start decoding with a purpose. It ain't for play. We not doing this for play. We doing this for a real reason. We trying to help people. We trying to save people. We trying to enlighten people. What's up, Danny? Hey, Danny, thank you for that gift, fam. I saw that too. I appreciate you, family. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can. I think you can if you have that coin on Alcor, but I don't know if you have the on the any other network. What's up, Mr. D? No, I have a Mr. D, but I'm gonna check it out. My whole birthday, zodiac, and place of birth all came up in one decode before. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear, fam. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Y'all are seeing the true power in numbers and the alphabet. That's the number one reason they got me shadow banned. That's what the numbers say, Lise. That's what, if you saw my decode, I didn't say it. The number. See, I don't come on here and tell y'all things like trying to make myself like I'm somebody who I've never called myself a prophet. I've never even called myself a leader. I let the numbers speak. When you see what the numbers say, you take it and you use that to how you want to use it. But I showed you in my decode, the decode said ancient Egyptian. And it said past life regression. When I decoded regression, it said past life Bobby. I mean, that's my name. It says past life. It said ancient Egyptian before I got to that. So I interpret that as I lived in ancient Egypt in a past life. A lot of y'all are from Egypt. A lot of y'all are from a lot of these ancient places. You just got to do the research, fam. 12 years ago, Call of Duty Ghost was released. Same year Maduro became president in that game. The U.S. military raided Venezuela in the middle of the night and removed the dictator. Unbelievable. That's definitely a matrix sign. That's definitely a matrix sign. You think we not in the matrix, fam? You are sadly mistaken. Definitely a matrix sign. Hey, y'all get those likes up for me. I need y'all to show up for me, fam, because like I say, they every time I go on my YouTube, they taking my subscribers, they unsubscribing people. They not letting my videos get views. But yet and still, I work hard to bring y'all this information. So I stand up for y'all, so I need y'all to stand up for me, fam. I need y'all to stand up for me. I don't take this information and run it to the mountains and hide with it. Soon as I get it, I let you know what I found. I let you know what I found, fam. Sometimes I feel like that comedian that's on stage and telling some of the funniest jokes, but nobody in the crowd is laughing. That's how I feel sometimes. Thanks to the Most High, I will get my financial blessing. It's already been confirmed. It's already been confirmed. I've done what I had to do to get my financial blessings. And I'm still doing what I have to do to get my financial blessings. Because I told you at the end of the day, it's about more than having the right coins. It's about more than having the right wallet. It's all about frequency. It's all about the favor you garner from the Most High. It's about the favor that you garner from the universe. I do these videos. I try to help people, enlighten people, wake people up. That garners me more blessings from the universe. So when things take off and everybody cashing out and some of y'all run into roadblocks, you go remember why you running into those roadblocks. Because a lot of y'all don't appreciate where this information is coming from and how you getting it. If you feel like you good, you feel like you have all you need, more power to you. More power to you. But to all of you that show me love, that show me support, I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. Because I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. But my wealth has been confirmed. My wealth has been confirmed. Has yours? Because I'm going to make sure I do everything I got to do to get all favor from the Most High. Everybody that come into my life and has a major effect on my life, I do anything I can to show them I appreciate them. But that's just me. That's just me, fam. Appreciate it, Austin. Thanks for coming to the channel. That's just me. But it's crazy. It's crazy that you can't get the information I'm giving nowhere else nowhere else in the world. You know? And sometimes I feel like everybody doing what I'm doing, everybody giving this information out. Ain't nothing special about Ashen. Ain't nothing special about Ashen. That's how I know I'm real close. That's how I know we real close. That's how I know we real close. Because the Most High is my provider. That's how I know we real close. What's up, Isidra? We close, fam. And a lot of y'all better take heed and get ready. Because this is not playtime. It's time to get down to business. Silver go take off. Precious metals go take off. Your foreign currencies go take off. The coins we hold go take off. And it's going to happen in a blink of an eye. We not going to get a slow creep up, fam. It's going to be a certain event that happens that's going to make all of our coins go straight to the moon in the blink of an eye. Mark my words. And that's how it's going to play out. That's how it's going to play out. So we just got to be a little more patient, and our time will come. Yeah, that's true, Lise. That is true. But at the end of the day, like I said, it all boils down to faith, and it all boils down to chosen by spirit. Some of y'all think y'all got the coins and y'all have the wallet, so it's like, forget everything else. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you so much. You're greatly appreciated. And a lot of y'all don't know. Y'all giving to the person that's going to give back. I told y'all, once I become a multimillionaire, I'm sending everybody money. I told y'all that. I told y'all that. So really, when you send me money, really, you putting yourself in a better position. That way, if something go down with you and I make it, I'm going to make sure you have money. I told y'all that. I told y'all that, fam. I told y'all that. Y'all, I don't know if you think I'm playing or not, but I'm going to stick by that. Thank you, Lise. I'm going to stick by that. Because you know what I love about the ledger? What I love about the blockchain? I could go on my wallet and see everybody that ever sent me something. If somebody that sent me something probably a year ago done moved on, don't even know, but they gonna wake up one day and they gonna find money in their wallet. God done already put it on my spirit. I'm gonna be wealthy. I'm gonna take care of people, fam. At least it don't matter if you need something or not, fam. All I'm saying is, if I got it to give, I'm going to give it. If you don't want it, go give it to somebody else. If you don't want it, go give it to somebody else. But I'm a giver. I'm a giver. If I send you some big money, give it to somebody. But that's just me. That's just me. I want to help as many people as possible. That way, when I leave this earth, my name go always resonate throughout the cosmos. Because I'm gonna always be spoken about. Just like from what I'm doing now. It doesn't resonate to a lot of people now. But one day, people gonna look back and say, this guy, I'm gonna let them say it. I'm not gonna even say it myself. I'm gonna let people say it. But I know what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm showing y'all. Y'all see what I'm showing y'all. Now, the thing I ask myself all the time is, out of all the people that are not seeing my videos, why you? Why you? Some kind of way you broke through it and got this information, and you've clung to it ever since. Ever since. Nobody knows what we know about silver. When I go to the silver dealers and I talk to them about what I know, you ought to see how they look at me. They wonder, this dude always coming in here. What does he know? What's up, Wyola? And I'll tell them. And they just be, they whole mind, it's like they can't even grasp what I'm talking about. They can't even fathom the information I'm giving them. We are ahead of the game. We way ahead of the curve, fam. What's up, Brilliance? I swear to God, Brilliance name comes up in Gematria a lot. Amara name comes up. I just saw Kowalski name come up. I see Joy name come up. And many others. We connected some kind of way, fam. We connected some kind of way. Because a lot of us are seeing what a lot of people are not. Who else you hear on YouTube talking about dank dollars like me? The Elon Musk Bank. How many times have I shown you that dank dollars is going to shock a lot of people? Brilliance, trust me. When that time comes, fam, I don't know if I think I might have your wallet address. I don't remember if you ever sent me anything, but if you did, $20 is nothing compared to what a lot of y'all go get. I definitely do, Amara. I definitely think it's gonna be liquidity. Because Gematria keeps bringing it up. And these same coins we see on Stellar. What's up, Keek? There has to be a purpose. There has to be a purpose. That's why whenever we do these decodes, it always says is you got to have faith. When you have to have faith in something, that means you're not seeing it completely. There are a lot of missing elements and components that lead you to have to believe and stand on what you believe. If it was that easy, we wouldn't be here, right? Amara, we would we know XRPLT, XRL, dank dollars. We have irrefutable proof that this is going to happen. So why come on here and be with other people and raise the frequency? We are here because we all have faith in something that we can't fully see. What's up, Huddle? We all have faith in something we can't fully see. We gonna get to all that, Brilliance. Don't worry. That's why we here. We all feel something. We all see something. But it's so many missing components that it's like a puzzle with a lot of missing pieces. But we can almost see it forming, coming together. Exactly. Faith is the size of a mustard seed. What's up, Cheap Seats? P in the building. So that means we got to stand on business. We got to have faith. There is no way to know exactly what XRL is going to do. As a matter of fact, I went on my Alcor wallet today, on my Anchor wallet. XRL not even showing up on the Lobster wallet. Y'all know the one that been going up to 5,000 and dropping. It's not even showing. It's still on the web off while it's still, but it's not showing on Alcor. Out of all those coins, why are they hiding XRL? Why are they hiding all of the fiat real coins? Like the fiat real coin USD went up 500,000% today. 500,000%. If the fiat real coins were nothing to worry about or had no true value, they wouldn't be hiding them. A lot of the coins that we have, you have to have the link to get the coins. If it was all a scam, do you think they would hide a real scam from you? And they know they can make money off of you? They wouldn't hide the scams. It's not showing on mine, Jason. It wasn't showing on mine. Why? I have no idea. I live my life with XPR at a quarter mile at a time. That's what's up. That's crazy. Jason said his showing worth millions. Mine was showing worth millions too. But in my Anchor wallet, it just disappeared. All my XRL coins are there except you know, like Wiki, WikiLeaks, Wiki, a couple of other coins, they all showing up. But XRL not showing up. What? I don't know why. I might log out and log back in or something and try that. What's up, Mega? What's going on, fam? But we seeing a lot of strange things. We seeing a lot of strange things, fam. I've shown Amara, I've shown you XRL and Gematria too many times. How many coins do they have that I've never shown you? Thousands. So if there are thousands of, I'm talking about over 20,000, 40, 50,000 coins I've never shown you once. But then when it comes to XRL, I've shown it to you over 20 times. I've shown you loan over 50 times. I've shown you XRP and XPR over 100 times. I've shown you Corium over 50 times. I've shown you BSV over 50 times. I've shown you Dank Dollars over 50 times. That has to mean something, family. That has to mean something. Noah, what's going on, fam? XRPLT, right? Over 50 times. Right? The only was inside our new financial system. That's true. That's the only ones we seeing, fam. We keep seeing the Proton PUSSY over 50 times. Right? I've shown you Sologenic. I've shown you so many coins, right? I've shown you ZBEC. I've shown you Sora. I've shown you Pulsera. I've shown you so many coins. I can't think of the total supply right now, Lise. And I only have one phone with me. Uncle Ben, thanks for coming to the channel, fam. Mexico in the building. On BSV and Metallicas. I'm talking about BSV, period. I've shown y'all all these coins on multiple occasions. But there are thousands of coins I've never shown you once. Revelation 6:2. I'm going to check it out. I just got one phone with me today. XRPLT is a scam coin on Alcor, part of the many coins created by a known extractor. Well, we'll see, because a lot of us have made money off of that known extractor. A lot of us have made money off that known extractor. What kind of extractor lets you make money too? If I can make money, I'm cool with it. What's up, Iggy B? XRL equals 4,000. I bought BSV because of you. BSV, like I say, fam, it's cheap. And the technology is awesome. Brilliant says Venezuela flag has white horse. Well, let's go to my decode that I did today. Just because you've made money off of shitcoin doesn't mean it's a good coin or has any utility behind it. Well, prove it doesn't. Prove to me it doesn't. Perennial growth. Prove to me it doesn't. If you can prove to me it doesn't, then we'll give you our ears. We all have the real BSV. You have to get if you wanted to get the BSV on XPR network, you would have to get it on Alcor. Yeah, that's true. The Block Explorer does have a lot of the answers. You are right. But I know the type of tricksters we dealing with. I know the type of tricksters that we are dealing with. If it's a coin that they roll out and they want to keep people away from it, don't you think they could make it look like a scam if they want to, just to keep you away from it? A lot of y'all don't know XRPLT is really XRP262. Real talk. A lot of y'all don't. They play all kind of games, fam. We dealing with the top of the. We dealing with the most creative tricksters in history when it comes to what they building. What's up, Brian? That exactly, Brian. That exactly. Clarity Act markup voting is 15 January. 2 to 4 weeks later, Senate gonna vote. President signs then directly. That's what's up. BSV will be commodity. That's why we holding. You're missing my comments. What you mean? What I miss, Brilliance? What's up, Bearded Money? Who knows perennial growth? Who knows? All I'm saying is we gotta keep our eyes on everything. If I have 1.5 trillion XRPLT, then what's the total supply? Maybe unlimited. I have to go look at the supply, lease. I have to go look at the supply. All I'm saying is I took a chance on it. And I've made profits off of XRPLT way back in the beginning. Like I say, we all know that there's a possibility of something that could go left or right. That's the decision you have to make. That's the decision you have to make. The fire horse is about to ride. That's a decision you have to make. To me, it doesn't hurt me to take $50 and get it. And if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We not going to win on everything. But we tried to cover ourselves in every way. We have the future playbook for coins just the same way Marty McFly had the sports almanac. We already know what coins, where the institution are going, pump the money in. Exactly. William said they blocking his comments. Ain't that something? White horse is the fire horse. I took a chance on Mormon and have printed great gains. Doesn't mean it's a good coin or will be a good investment at the time. As time goes by, I would advise invest in legit blue chips. But see, perennial, we don't even talk about the blue chips because we all have the blue chips. That's mandatory. That is mandatory. But I guarantee you, what we possibly make off of the blue chip coins will supersede all the money we might have lost chasing other coins on Alcor or other places. Yeah, all those coins you name and we already have. Those are mandatory. Did y'all see in my decode today where it said the Pope name is dollar? The Pope name is dollar. And when I decoded name, it gave me stallion. What is a stallion? A horse. So the Pope's horse is a dollar. And the Pope's horse is named Proton. Do y'all see how we put all this stuff together? Do y'all see how we put all this stuff together? That's true, Brian. Now, I know y'all probably was like, damn, how did he do that? It said the Pope name is dollar. And my spirit told me name was either horse or mare or stallion. And I tried all three. And guess what came up? 333 for name, 333 for stallion. The Pope's stallion is a dollar, which is right now the reserve currency. So Proton is going to be the reserve currency. Case closed. Which is going to be linked to silver, maybe 1 ounce of silver to that coin, or maybe 1/10 of an ounce to that coin. And then when I decoded, it said hitting silver. I decoded hitting, and hitting gave us Proton silver. That's why I said we got to cover our ways from every direction. You see, we not just worrying about XRPLT, dank dollars, Proton pussy, metal, loan. We not just worrying about that. We getting our digital foreign, we getting our foreign currencies for the revaluation. We getting our precious metals. That's the best we can do, family. That is the best we can do. That is the best we can do. Now, if XRPLT is a scam and you spend $100, $50, maybe $200 on it, and you lose your money, well, you gave it a try. That's something we used to. But what if you do that and that coin turns out to be a valid coin and goes to crazy numbers and makes a lot of millionaires? Once you miss that, you missed it. Once you miss that bus, you done missed it. Once you miss that train, you done missed it. That's all I'm saying. How about Corium? Corium is one of my biggest, not my biggest holders, but one of my favorite holdings. Corium. Do not sleep on Corium. Do not sleep on Xcore. Do not sleep on Pulsera. Do not sleep on these coins. Not financial advice. But don't sleep on Corium. Gotta be diversified across the board, Donald says. We not gonna lose on all coins. Exactly. But like Donald says, if you get the most coins you get, the more opportunities you may have. You increase your odds of winning. Lee says Corium is the king of small contracts. Ocean, Corium on Alcor with the logo, the real one. That's the real one. Because I told you that there was a website linked to that coin when Corium first came to Alcor. And when you clicked on that link, it took you to the actual Corium website. And they removed it. They removed it. Take a look at XDNA protocol. I think I have that coin on Stellar. I think I hold that coin on Stellar. I think when it talks of whenever we see WorldCoin and Gematria, I think WorldCoin is talking about XPR or either metal. I don't think it's talking about WorldCoin, the one that they have circulating right now. I don't think that's not the real WorldCoin. WorldCoin is going to be XPR or either metal blockchain. That's what I'm saying. That's good analogy, Donald. Mega Silver is crazy good and will kick the end out of the banks. They lose so much money. Fed had to put $105 billion for margin calls for banks already. That is what's happening. It is on XRPL, but the project is not released for the moment. Okay. I like Loan Protocol. I do too. I like XLM. I do too. I got some Jasmine. Those are my... See, Loan Protocol and XLM, I hold more of that than XRP. I don't hold much XRP. Because if it's going to do what they say it's going to do, why do I need so much? If it's going to 10, 5,000, 10,000, even 1,000. You got 100 coins, $1,000, you sitting on 100 grand. I done made miracles work with 2 grand. So I know what I could do with 100 grand. So I don't need a whole lot of XRP. I do too. But I would take my chances on the coins that are not even over $100 million market cap. Well, we know XPR is, but all the other coins we hold, they're not even over 100 million. So if I'm going to bet on something, I'm going to bet on the low caps. That's my favorite too. XLM is going to 1,000, not XRP. I agree with you on that, Mega. Remember what my decode said? XRP is the sacrifice. XLM is the one. Who else? Y'all show me one person. Show me one other person who showed you that in Gematria. Show me another person that told you in Gematria and showed you where it said XRP drools, XRP drools, XPR rules. Show me one other person showed you that in Gematria. That XRP drools, XPR rules. Who else showed you silver buy now or cry later? I'll wait. I showed y'all things that you have never seen anywhere else and probably never will. Except those in this community that's decoding themselves now because you are part of the frequency. And I keep telling y'all, XRP is not one coin. It's a whole system. I don't know what CPR is. I feel like a lot of people sleeping on Metal Dial. Nobody really talks about it. I'm going in heavy. Definitely don't sleep on Metal Dial. But I can tell you one thing, you better have one or the other. If you don't have Metal Dial, have Metal. If you don't have Metal Dial. But you better have one of them. Not financial advice. Damn. Thank you, IB Sheik. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings. We got $100 super chat today, fam. And it looks like somebody new to the family, fam. IB Sheik, thank you so much for that. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for joining the family. I tried to hit the like button. Look like it said message deleted. But thank you so much, family. You are greatly appreciated. For some reason, it's not showing on my wallet, though. I don't know what happened. Or maybe whoever that is from a country where $100 is $1 American. But it's all good. It's all good. Anything, like I said, all love is appreciated. See, that's the one thing I don't try to get trapped into, decoding down to the exact date, because I don't want to get nobody hopes up. I just want us to have faith. I just want us to stay prepared, because it could happen at any moment. But they're not finished trying to shake people out. They're not finished with the shakeout. They're not finished. But I think these coins are going to go to some amazing numbers. Amazing numbers. We see the connection. We see the connection between FedNow, Metallicus, the credit unions, right? We see the connection between these coins and silver. We see it. We just got to be a little patient and continue to exercise our faith. And continue to exercise our faith, fam. But I promise you, my heart is telling me this information is going to create a lot of wealthy people. I don't know about XDC as far as what price it could hit, because XDC, you don't hardly ever see any movement, which reminds me of certain precious metals. That's how I feel like XDC. You see the reason why these coins don't move like these other coins, because they are actually linked to precious metals. So if precious metals are being suppressed, the coins that they are linked to are being suppressed also. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And let me tell you something. I have another theory. And I want y'all to let me know if it sounds like I'm reaching. We see these coins all linked to silver, right? Well, I want somebody in the chat to let me know, what do you think is going to be linked to gold? Marching Aries says XLM XDC barely move but will be big in future. Buster says XDC copper. Y'all let me know what y'all think gold is going to be linked to. I'm gonna tell y'all my theory, and I want y'all to give me y'all insight on it. What do y'all think is going to be linked to gold? Brilliant says, oh. Lee says BSV. Edgar says XPR linked to gold, loan linked to silver. I'm about to shock y'all with my theory. Meaning like one-to-one cheap seats, like what is going to be backed by. World Boss, what's up, says stable coins. Carlos says, I think it will be a basket of metal based on the code at XLM. Lee says XRLN. Mega says it's copper XDC. Knight Rider says loan. Desert Moon Soon says Korea. Mega says gold is XPR. Y'all want to hear my theory? And I saw this. This is from me doing gematria and putting things together about what I've been seeing. Wyola says XPR. Y'all want to hear my theory? I'm going to tell y'all my theory. This is my theory. This is my theory. There are going to be so many people. There are going to be so many people that are going to be locked out of the system because they didn't prepare, because they didn't do what they needed to do. These people are going to be on universal basic income across the world. Okay? Universal basic income across the world. The majority of the people on the planet, the masses. Those that position themselves, they are going to receive something that everybody's not going to have, because there's going to be more than one version. You're going to have people on universal basic income, and you're going to have those with the real digital ID. The digital ID is not going to be for everybody. The digital ID, having that digital ID, I think, is gold itself. I don't think everybody's going to have that digital ID, because to have this digital ID, you're going to have real wealth. If you don't have this digital ID, you are going to be on universal basic income. So you just having that digital ID is considered gold, in my opinion. And the coins that are on that digital ID linked to you is going to be silver. Boom. Boom. Tell me where else you'll hear that. Gold is not going to be the coins. Gold is going to be you just having that ID. Because everybody not going to have that ID. Everybody not going to be able to buy and sell. Everybody, the majority, is going to be on universal basic income. That is my theory. That's why we keep seeing these coins come up with gold. But whenever we see gold, I always see ID or something about ID. Or, you know, that digital ID itself is the gold. Because everybody's not going to have it. They're going to be on universal basic income, trapped in the system. Those that have the ID will be able to buy and sell and transact, and having that is gold. And your coins that are on there are silver, on down to copper and palladium. And it's all going to be linked to metals. But just having that KYC digital ID makes it gold. Because everybody's not going to have it. That is considered gold. That is just my opinion. That's just my theory. I could be wrong, fam. That's why I'm telling y'all, if y'all let me know if it sounds far-fetched, let me know. But after what I've been seeing in my decodes, and I see silver keeps coming up, and we know silver is going to pass gold. How could silver pass gold in value? How could silver be past gold in value? Because gold is not going to be like silver is used for everyday use. Gold is going to be that digital ID. Everybody's not going to have it. And gematria, you see it a lot of different ways. There you go. Mega says Trump card. You always see something about card, right? You always see something about card. And this has been predicted, right? When you have something up your sleeves, they say, oh, he about to play his Trump card. That digital ID, fam, is going to be gold. Everybody's not going to have it. It may start out in the beginning with the real IDs and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, when that universal basic income hits, it's going to be a total system for them. And it's going to be a whole nother system for those that are privileged. That's just my theory. I fought with KYC in my wallets and paid points, but got the word long time ago not to be afraid of being seen. Exactly. Somebody says, TPO says, boom. Lee says, a bit like the Black American Express. Exactly, family. Exactly. They are sending drones underwater for earth mining minerals. The thing about that is, World Boss, it takes 10 years to even start a mine and get it operational and you know, get all of the stuff out of the ground. It takes a long time for that. Now, if I'm reaching, y'all let me know. If I'm reaching, y'all let me know. But y'all been decoding too. Y'all see always something come up about a card. Always the real digital ID and the CBDC and all this kind of stuff. I think the gold is going to be just the fact that you even have that card or that digital ID is gold. Because everybody not going to have it. You think they're going to put the poorest people in the world who get universal basic income and all the peasants of the world in their eyes, right, on the same ledger with the rich people? You think they're going to have all that in one system to where just like they can see what you're doing, you can see what they doing? No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm shocked. I thought that revelation was going to give me a super chat. I guess y'all heard that somewhere before. So it is what it is. I think we will have choices and you make the choice out of gear. You'll be out. Fear. Okay, out of fear. All right. That's just my theory. Metal Gear. That's my theory, fam. Now when y'all decode, y'all know when y'all come across it, y'all know what to look for, and y'all know how to go deeper. One of y'all might find something I didn't find. One of y'all might find something I didn't find. This system coming whether you like it or not. It has to come. Retribution. The rapture. I'm going to give y'all another theory. What make a lot of sense to me for Metallicus to tokenize precious metals and back the credit on the chain through it? Would make sense. Okay. That's what I'm telling you. So when you see these coins getting suppressed, and you know precious metals are getting suppressed, and everything else, stocks and cryptos, they doing their thing, then they gotta be linked some kind of way. Because only the suppressed are, it's like they move the same way. The coins we hold and precious metals, they all are suppressed because they are linked. They are basically back 1-to-1. And you waiting on XPR and loan to take off, but that's not going to happen until silver takes off. You waiting on certain coins to take off, it's not going to happen until copper takes off, and palladium, and platinum, right? And brass, and steel. Oh, it's going to be all the way down the list, fam. What's up, Great? We going to see this all the way down the list. All these precious metals, fam. Because that's the real wealth. That's the real money. That's the real money. Just like in the days of Noah was cold. Exactly. And just like in the days of Noah, you had Noah. And these days, you all have someone to give you, not comparing myself to Noah, but y'all know what it is. The new Ford Drachman silver coin system. When this silver market locks up, fam, y'all go see fireworks. Y'all go see fireworks, trust me. So get ready. Prepare as best you can. This is not the time to be playing around, fam. This is not the time to be playing around. I'll take everything in this time in history serious. Because once it happens, that opportunity is gone. It's gone. You miss your opportunity. Silver is the trigger to the end of the old system. Banks are struggling. Silver is 80 in COMEX, paper, and physical. 130 in Japan. Yeah, they paying 130 in India also. 10 days of darkness is coming, says Mega. That is true. That is true. That is true. We about to see a lot of crazy things happening. We about to see a major change in the weather. We about to see crazy tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes going off. I'm telling you, we read the Bible, we read Revelations. A lot of us didn't think we would see that in our lifetime, but we are going to see that in our lifetime. We are here for this point and time in history. Yep. The one will return, they said to me, but I don't know who the one is. It's about to get deep. It's about to get real. You see, we get on here and we talk about these coins, and some of us, we'll get impatient sometimes. We ready, but y'all don't realize the small percentage we are pertaining to the bullshit most people are on right now. While we on here live, you got women putting their leg up, taking pictures of their, you got these guys on videos holding their guns. You got these, you got the industry, the music industry, the athletes, you got Hollywood, you got all this shit going on. But nobody doing what we doing. Because we could be, like, all the women on here could be looking at men right now on Facebook and Instagram. All the men could be doing the opposite. We could be watching sports, right? Sports Center and sports betting and all that. We here because we feel it. We know something about to happen. We know something about to happen. We know a earthquake is about to happen or a volcano about to erupt because we feel the vibration in the earth. But people, when you're moving too much, if you moving, you can't feel movement. We've slowed ourselves down enough that we can feel the vibration and everything around us, and we feel something about to hit. We feel something about to hit. Trust me. That's why the coins that we hold, those purple coins, those Metallicus coins, the reason why they are suppressed is because they are linked to precious metals that are suppressed. If you notice, from now on, if you notice when silver really starts to pump, y'all notice that Metallica's been going down a long time. But soon as silver started to pump, XPR Network, Loan, and all the other coins started to pump. Am I tripping? What's up? Thank you, Jupiter. Peace and blessings, fam. Am I hallucinating? I wish I had my other phone to where I could show y'all the charts. XPR been going down for a long time. Straight line down. Soon as silver started pumping, XPR went up. Or am I hallucinating? Jupiter says playing on different levels, straight up. Y'all noticed that though, right? Soon as silver started pumping, XPR coins started pumping. Not only that, not only did XPR start pumping, Stellar went up. What else? Stellar, XDC, a lot of coins started going up. Bitcoin went from what? From what it was to like the highs it went recently was like 94 million. I mean $94,000 price. A $94,000 price. It's like the whole market was moving off those precious metals. Not all coins, the coins that we hold. Brilliant says silver went up, all crypto went down. They are opposite of each other. That's not the case for XPR Network though. Because for the past week and a half, XPR Network been pumping. Or for the last 2 weeks, XPR Network been pumping. And this is when silver was going to $80 and higher. But it's just my theory. Just like really, like you say, your opinion. We all entitled to our opinions. That's why we put our heads together. It makes us stronger. It makes the machine run more efficiently. I should pay attention to the moon cycles and crypto. Yeah, I know them because we know who running the game and we know they are big on rituals and masonry. So yeah, you right about that. It's no coincidence that Metallic is rainbow. It was a sign to Noah. It was a sign to us. That's true. They pump crypto, they scared off silver. Oh, they pump crypto, they scared of silver. Silver is cool to watch, even though I have none. I like it very much. That's what's up, P. Hopefully you get a big pump in crypto and you can go get you a nice truckload of some silver, fam. Marshall mentioned the Ark. He didn't only mention the Ark, Michael. He posted a picture showing Metallicus with all the coins on the Ark. He been did that, reaching the shore. That's why I told y'all. When you see a term that says silver, buy now or cry later, we don't take that lightly. What is silver going to do to the point that if you don't have it, it will make you cry? I don't want to gamble with that. I have BSV. I would do great loan too. If loan goes to $1, well, you got some awesome coins there, P, so don't worry. And like I told you, we only need 1 billionaire in this community anyway. I hope a lot of people feel the way I do. That's true. I agree with that. I would rather lean more towards something I can hold physically in my hand than anything else. If you can hold it in your hand and are able to protect it, it is yours. We all do. As well as our Iraqi dinars, our Vietnamese dong. And you know what else I'm about to get? I'm about to get me some Peru currency. I'm about to get me some Peruvian currency because Peru is another major silver stronghold. Get your, not financial advice, but take a look at that Peruvian currency. Because when they do the revaluation, Peru sits on a lot of silver. They got a lot of mining in Peru with silver. So I say, you know what? I'm going to give me some currency from Peru. Just in case. I can't find those currencies anywhere near me. What currencies you talking about, Michael? Edgar says latest Simpsons beginning had an arc-like sign that said lifeboat. Life was in skinny letters, boat was in fat letters, and the sign was blue. I decoded blue boat. Wow, that's what's up. Everything in nature that can be patented, its gods can't be made illegal. Ocean God's laws. Yep. But we know they go try to do everything that go against the Most High. That we know. We dealing with some sick people. But we not even in really fully the second week of 2026, and we done seen so much happen already. Ashin, is you reading book SV? What do you mean, Jason? Is you reading book SV? What do you mean by that? Brooks. Oh, books. Am I reading books? I read books every now and then. The only book I'm reading right now at the moment is the Book of the Dead. Because I find ancient knowledge is on a whole nother level. I like to listen to a time in history when the frequency was way higher than what we on right now. And I like to get that information and try to interpret it and incorporate it into my life today. Yep. Peru, 5 million. Enitius banknote, $193. Not bad. A million? Shit. I think those banknotes that you talking about great is most of those banknotes are like 1988 and 1991, you know, and I be scared to get old notes. I try to get like the 2015 on up notes, you know. That's what I try to do because I don't want to get those old notes and they'll try to say, well, we don't, those were discontinued or, you know what I'm saying? Because when I went on banknoteworld.com, a lot of those notes that, like what you showing where you can get 5 million souls, uh, they were like notes from like the 1980s, you know, 1990s. But I like to get my notes, you know, 2015, uh, 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 you know, after. That's true. I agree. I agree, Brilliance. I agree. I agree. Demonetized. Exactly. That's the word right there. Demonetized. Cause I felt I did that in the beginning when I bought some Zimbabwe currency and found out that those notes were demonetized. I was like, damn it. But they good collector's items though. So I went back and got the aggro checks. Now those are not demonetized. The Zimbabwe aggro checks. Yep. Donald says I go for 2020 and up. That's what's up. Damn, 9%, that's it? In 1 year, all speak about sats. What is sats? Ship sunk. Sats are Satoshis. 100 million Satoshis are 1 Bitcoin. Okay. Corporate fall. There is a Sats on Elcor. Didn't know that. I didn't know that's what Sats was. I'm glad y'all put me up on that. I didn't know that's what Sats was. New Republic rises, huh? Peru, 1 soul equals 30 cents. That's what the one soul is equal to 30 cent American. That's kind of high. If it's that high, I really do need to get some souls. Joy, good old American, fam. Joy is a good old American. Brilliant says 144,000 underground city being built in LA now. In Los Angeles? You mean to tell me they gonna put an underground city in Los Angeles? Wow. What's up? G Simplified says Marshall Hayner compared Metal Dial to Bitcoin. He speaks in riddles and parables. Metal Dial maybe 100 grand. Wow. World Boss says they can't hide. An underground city in Los Angeles, knowing that the what they call it, the fault line over there. Nah, buddy, I take my chances. It's already there in Hollywood. Real Fallout movie, yeah, but I like that show Fallout. They give you a lot of gems in that movie. All you kept seeing in that movie was the number 33. Yep. I wouldn't either, Edgar. I wouldn't either. Oh yeah, we know they exist. We know they exist. That's nothing new to the earth. But I can tell you one thing, in ancient times, when God come for you, I don't care how deep you go in the ground, God will find you and bring you to justice. Yep, you got to pay attention to that movie, right, Donald? Yep. So yeah, fam, we live in crazy times, we live in crazy times. But we've done about all we can do. We've prepared much as we can. The ball is in the court of the Most High. And the Most High will take care of those that are chosen. Mr. D says Los Angeles is called the City of Angels. Makes you wonder, right? City of Fallen Angels, says World Boss. They left the word falling out, huh? They left the word falling out. Straight up. But yeah, fam, like I say, we've done about all we can do. We just got to keep our eyes open. But I promise you, every day, we go see stranger and stranger things, fam. So we just got to keep our heads on a swivel, stay positive, and do the best we can do. Keep raising the frequency, keep raising the vibration, and everything will work out. Everything will work out. Because like I told you, you have to be chosen by spirit. If you're not chosen by spirit, you don't stand a chance. I don't care what coins you have. I don't care what cryptos. I don't care how many weapons you have. I don't care how many. If you're not chosen by spirit, you're going to get your ass handed to you on multiple levels. So make sure we all doing what we need to do so we can be chosen by spirit. Most of us already have been chosen by spirit. I feel like they also tell you things in the series like the New Republic of California. Yeah, you know how it go. That's ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun, fam. The mark of the beast in the right hand is the dollar, Ashen. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Mm-hmm. Can't buy, sell, trade without it. I think XRP Army and BTC Maxes wake up ugly this year. Could be. They got a rude awakening coming. Trust me. They have a rude awakening coming. But that's what I wanted to do, fam. I just wanted to come spend a little time with y'all today. And just to let y'all know, we just got to keep doing the work we doing. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention to our surroundings. Pay attention to the people that's around us now. And just continue to prepare. Continue to be high vibrational. Continue to know and understand that the world is about to take a major shift in a negative, dark direction. So we all got the jump start in the race, you know. We already took off running. We done left the majority of people behind us. We already racing. We already running. We trying to get to the finish line. And we gonna reach it. But I just want y'all to know that you're not in this by yourself. I'm not in this by myself. We are collectively all trying to get to the same target, which is generational wealth and safety and sovereignty. We all got that in common, fam. That's why we all here today. We could have been doing a number of other things, but we are here because we are that focused. We ain't playing. We all feeling in our soul and spirits that something about to go down. Something about to go down. And we in tune. And we act on what our spirit is telling us. That's why we all here. We could have been doing a lot of other things, right? A lot of other things, but we take this shit serious. Because this is our lives, our families, our everything on the line. Right? Our legacy, everything is on the line. This ain't the time to be playing. So once again, I'd like to thank everybody that joined the live stream. Y'all could have been doing a million, and some of y'all at work on the 9 to 5. Y'all still here. But I want to let y'all know that I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I really appreciate the support. Big shout out to everybody that sends super chats, because that helps me out a lot. Because y'all know how YouTube do me. And it ain't right. But it's war. It's war. And when you're in war, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be smooth. But I keep going because I got people to help. I got people to enlighten. I have people to communicate with and embrace, and embraces me. Community. That's what keeps me going. The beautiful comments I get from everybody. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the ones keep me going, fam. Y'all the ones keep me going. Because I know y'all appreciate me. Y'all let me know all the time. Y'all let me know all the time, and I appreciate it. So I'm not turning down. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep discovering new things that's going to always give us an edge and a leg up on most of the people who haven't taken time out to do their shadow work, their spiritual work, their frequency raising, their vibrational raising. They haven't taken the time to do that. And then when they start running, they think they winning the race, and then they look up there, we already at the finish line. Because we took this shit serious. We go all have our time where we can party and you know, drive our nice cars and travel, but we go do it when it's the right time. But when it's war going on, when you in war, it's a silent war right now, but when you in war, you don't focus on shit like that. You don't be like, man, let me go to this basketball game tonight. That's just like going to a who do that? Who go to a basketball game or a football game, they come home and then put on their military gear and go to war. We don't do that. When it's war, it's war. When it's peace. We don't mix the two. We don't go back to peace until we eliminate the threats. There's too many threats out there right now for us to be playing around. Too many threats to be playing around. Financial collapse, viruses, war, right? Civil war. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen and catch people off guard. We not gonna wait till it happens. We go prepare now. We go get our kinetic toys. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, our kinetic toys, right? That we can feed, right? For protection. We go get our water, our food, our medicines, our cryptos, our foreign currencies, our precious metals. We go build relationships. We do that now. We not gonna wait till it's too late. That way something happens and something big happens in the world, everybody, where do I go? Well, guess what? I know people in France. I know people in Colombia. I know people in California. Thank you, Michael. I know people, and we've built a relationship. We built this in the beginning. Some of y'all, what if New Orleans or Louisiana is a safe haven? Well, guess what? When you come here, you got somebody who can let you know what to do, how to move, what's what. That is how you build community. You don't wait till the last minute. We already have that established. So if I need to go to another country, I pick up my phone, I send a message, hey man, I heard this. This is what's going down. I know this is where you live. I would like to come over there, me and my family. Come on, man, we got you. We'll meet you at the airport. You ain't got to deal with people you don't know. You got somebody you know picking you up at the airport. Look at Danny says, always welcome here in Scotland. That's real community, family. That is real community. Forget all the playing. We got to get back to how we was in when our frequency was high. That's what we got to get back to. But we go get there. We go get there. So once again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow again with another live stream. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. All homage to the Most High. I want to thank the Most High for blessing us, blessing this live stream, blessing this community. And I pray and I ask the Most High to keep us all covered. Y'all have a blessed day, family. Starship out.